And we are back. No throat clear this time. Pretty good, pretty good. Now, a little unfortunate for me, but not for anyone here. Watching this, viewing this, I spent a lot of time this morning on this day trying to figure out certain things about mechanics in the game, or making notes of things like weight and height, all to find out a little bit before stream that it's already been figured out by people. It's already been documented, and for some reason I just couldn't find it. So I did waste a significant amount of time today doing something I didn't need to do. Throughout the weekend I've been trying to move Pokemon around, move Pokemon into home to save them, mostly alphas. But I do want to save certain Pokemon with certain heights or weights, and I am not there yet. It looks like a mess, and it is, but at some point over the weekend, every single box had something in it. So we're doing better than we were. Where is the box? This box. Alright, let me just look at this and look at. So all these. Wait, not this one. This one? I wonder if you can hear that truck or whatever that is out there. So in these. Oh, I see now. So this Drifloon and this Kricketot should give nothing. This Drifloon, this Kricketot should give no grit anything. I'm gonna save. I'm gonna try to release them one by one. But these, I believe it was these four. They were here by themselves initially. More Pokemon got added, but I didn't know. I didn't look at the stats, but anything below 10, 1 to 10 should give you nothing. I was going to test this myself and figure out why these were different, but I think I know now because I'm looking at a Bulbapedia that I found. These two should give nothing. These should give Grit, Gravel, because they have at least one stat that has a 3 in it. Easiest to tell right here. HP of 3. Bumps it up to gravel. Again, at the time I hadn't looked at the stats when I was looking at releasing Pokemon. These should give nothing. Because they have 2, 2, and 1, and this one just has 1. We'll start with the Kricketot. Just to see if that's correct. Then we'll try to release them both and see if anything happens. So we release you. Nothing should happen. Okay. Release you. Nothing should happen. Okay, nothing happened. Again, over the weekend, I could not find any of this information anywhere. Specifically, I was looking at the weights and stuff on heights for certain research tasks, where they want light Pokemon or small Pokemon. Big Pokemon, easy. Find an alpha. Job done. So I spent, I don't want to say how long I spent. It's too many. Too many hours. And so we release you 2. And does it give anything? It gives nothing. I'm not gonna resell that. Because it should have given nothing. So that's fine. And so each of these should give, I said gravel. I wonder if it's one thing of gravel. Alright, 1 sack of gravel. So if I release the other 3, would it be 3 sacks of gravel? Okay. We want something that gives dust, though. So those Pokemon are now useful. As it turns out. Thought they weren't. They've proven themselves worthy. They will get added to the release pile. I do need Pokemon that are level 21 to 24 without a stat of 3. This one, you're safe now. You're saved for later. Nope. And you are saved for later. This should give, these 2 on their own should give dust. And then that is what we're looking for. I don't know why Heracross is here. Heracross is here because I don't want that ball. So I've sorted out some boxes. Oops. I always exit out. I always accidentally exit out of the pastures. Not this box. Move it one more over. So boxes 13. Well, not all of them, because I have to go through these actually and save some, I think. Pikachu and Pichu. This box are between levels 50 and 74. Both level 50, highest is 74. And those should give pebbles. And let me just see, none of them are over. You know what, we can actually save and then release one of them and see. So like this one, for an example, for sure would give a pebble. Level 61, nothing over stat 3. Nothing 3 or above. I would like to test it. I think I could use the Typhlosion to test it. I can release this Staraptor and this Raichu and test that. Or this Raichu, it doesn't really matter which one. Because this has nothing over 3, and this one has at least 1 that's 3. Let's save and let's see. We'll release you, and we should get level 60. We should get a Pebble. We got a Pebble. Saucer again. I can now see why we would need so many boxes of Pokemon. Raichu, level 63, should get a Pebble, but it's got at least one stat that's 3. So it should give us a rock. Alright, we got a rock. Alright. I don't have any that are level 6 or above. Or, well, really just a level 6. I'm not sure above 6 to test this. Although, I guess at this level, it really doesn't matter. If they're at levels 50 to 74 and have at least a 3, they get bumped up to a rock. Unfortunately, like, there's no way to test that for alphas then, because they're going to have at least a level 3 and you can't go higher than rock. But let's see about the Snorlax. So Snorlax is an alpha and it has a level 3. At 45 should give gravel. So because it has 3, it would go to Pebble. I wonder if it's an alpha, it'll go to rock. It is. Okay, it goes to rock. I'm gonna reset, because I don't want to release that right now. I don't think any of these are going to be an alpha. I'm going to say no because I saved them all. I saved them in home. Level 30. That would be a rock. 24. That's on alpha. Do I have any low-level alphas? $28. It's too high. 16 would give dust. Plus alpha, so it would be gravel. It should be a pebble. Okay. Do I have any more low level? I need something between level 11 and 24. This is right at the cusp. So it should give pebble. But I do need something that's got a 6. Did I reset? I can't remember. I suppose we could try it with Piplup, but he's not an alpha. I guess I could just say that 18 alpha plus 1, 3 is plus 2, so it would be pebble. Let's go and increase its stats. I think it would be So it's actually 3 to 5 would get the +1. So once we get to 6, it should go to +2. We know it has a +6 now and an alpha. So I wonder if it bumps up 2 spots. +6 and an alpha. It's at level 18. So it should give dust +1 for being an alpha, which is gravel. And for +6 should be +2 and give us a rock. Because it's +3. Alright. Now, I don't think there are any alpha levels 1 to 10, so I can't really test that one. But I might have to again reorganize these Pokemon based on this new information. So after stream, I think this was Thursday, after the stream, I figured out how to pull off the glitch that gets you more rocks and grits and stuff. But now that I have more information about what gets you what grit, I'm going to hold off on doing that for now. I also don't want to spend a whole lot of time like just organizing boxes because I'm pretty sure it's boring for a lot of people. So all I'm going to do is look at Pichu and Pikachu and see if we can figure out which ones to keep and which ones to get rid of. It's one of the things that I was working on. I think I said that already. I was using the Pokédex to view what the sizes of every Pokemon were. Not every single one that I go through, only the dexes that ask you for small or large or light or heavy. and it looks like I haven't caught enough, because I'll give an example with like Pichu, I guess. So for mine, it says 3.8 pounds to 5.1 pounds, 11 inches to 1 foot 1 inch. And if you go to, I don't know, like Cerebi, is it sure? Pichu. It has, let me make sure. I should have used Pikachu instead of Pichu. A low height of 9 inches, not 11 inches, and a max height of 1 foot 2 inch, not 1 foot 1 inch. And I don't have any alpha of this Pokemon, so I can't show you the alpha size. And for the weight, this is awful. I think it's 2.8 pounds to 6.3 pounds. And that is definitely not what I have. So light, it says or small, it says I have 8. I've caught 8 of them. I don't know if I've released them in the past, or if any of these are light. Wait, did it ask for light or small? Small. I don't know if any of these are small enough, because I think you kind of have to guess. So based on my numbers, I would guess small would be, I mean, there's only 2 inches different on mine, so I'd say it has to be 11 inches. But again, on Cerebi, it has 9 inches, 2 more inches, and then an increased 1 more inch in height. So if it's below a foot, it should be small. And those are the ones that I want to keep. So 11 inches is under a foot. I'll say that's the small one. I will keep this one. Or one of the small ones. Obviously, there's more than one. 1 foot is, I guess, right in the middle. There's 2, yes. Keep this one. No, it's middle, tall. We'll keep this one. These are a guess. I won't know really until I put them into a different game. Maybe a new file. If I were to play the game again. That's a medium. So I guess I would keep these three. I don't know, I didn't need to exit that. So for Pikachu, they want light. Now my notes say oh my gosh. My notes say what we're looking for light. So the weight would be 10.7 to 15.2 pounds. I don't have an alpha, so I don't know what the alpha weight is. It wouldn't matter for the alpha weight anyway because none of them are light. But again, 10.7 to 15.2. And Starby has it at 8.5 to 19. So clearly not catching that many heavy Pikachu. And according to this, I would have guessed anything below, thinking that 10.7 was the lowest weight. Something below 12 pounds. And it actually looks like that would be right. Minus where we'd be looking for 2 less pounds at minimum and 4 more pounds at maximum. Is the middle really 13? 6, 14. I don't know. This is the one in the middle is 13.2 pounds. So anything below 13 should be a light Pikachu. I probably would have said, again, 12 and a half below. So I guess I would have said 12. Too heavy, too heavy. This should be correct, so we'll keep this one. Yeah, 13 is above middle, so that's free to stay. This is below 13.2, so I guess this is safe. Oh, this one's right in the middle. This is the middlest weight, apparently. I'm not sure, but this one is below 13.2. Oh, this one. Actually, these two. 11.5 and 10.7. Below 13. $12.5. 12.3. 12.4. 14. So I guess these are the ones that I'm putting into home. These are all guesses on my part. I assume they are the small Pichu and the light Pikachu. Raichu is just looking for alphas, which we were keeping anyway. Unless they're in a bad ball. Let me save and put it into home. Hey, Gel Pro. How's your day going? I wasted a lot of hours this morning trying to figure out. Well, not figure out. I was making notes from the Pokedexes about certain heights and weights of Pokemon, so that later on when I catch those Pokemon, I can quickly look. Is this what I need? Is this the right weight? Because I couldn't find it online over the weekend. And then shortly before I started streaming today, I must have put like just a different word into the search bar, and all of my questions seemingly get answered immediately. Finally, I've complained about this website before. I'll do it again. You can't stop me. And I'm not even like the only person to have this complaint, but it's like impossible to navigate or search for anything, in my opinion, on Cerebi. Great place for information, awful place to search for something yourself. But other than that, I can't really complain. Day has not been bad. Also, they're awful with ads. Shinobi, 13 minutes late to answering Shinobi on YouTube. Will there ever be a Mime 3? Yeah, it's Mr. Rhyme. Also, I was, testing. Shinobi, you weren't here before. Not 3, it's the 3rd. What do you mean? Like Mime the 3rd? It's Mr. Rhyme. What am I doing at the moment? So, I was cross-referencing. Now that I found a better list online, I didn't want all these top boxes for the most part. I'll have to look at them again. I probably won't do that right now on stream. These boxes for sure from... Is it here? Here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then these boxes up here. We're all, at some point, maybe tomorrow, because I do want to reorganize them before I do this, I figured out how to do the infinite grit glitch thing. There is a limit to it. You can only get so many grit before you max out on storage. But figured it out. Couldn't figure it out last week. Figured it out immediately after the stream ended. So I was just trying to get them in order to maximize the grit that I'll be getting. So it kind of goes based on level. Mr. Rhyme is a whole new person. Do you mean like a Hisuian variant of Mr. Mime, Shinobi? It's like, there are 4 different grits, right? Grit Dust, Grit Gravel, Grit Pebble, and Grit Rock. Let's say you're at a blank Pokemon, like this Typhlosion. Ignore that Pikachu over there. Let's say it's Typhlosion, and it's from level 1 to 10, and these are its stats. You get nothing. You release it, you will get nothing. Let's say these were its stats, and it were a regular Typhlosion, not an alpha, just a regular Pokemon with these stats at level 1 to 10, you would get bumped up to Gravel. You'd skip Dust completely, for some reason. By just having at least one stat at 3 to 5, you bump up all the way to Gravel. Skipping Dust. Over the weekend, I was releasing just some really low-level Pokemon. Everybody missed this part of the stream. It was earlier on. I released them because I found... So, some of them were levels 1 to 10, and I was getting Gravel, and I couldn't figure out why. Because as far as I knew, 1 to 10 should give me nothing, not even Dust. So I kept them, and I tested it this morning and figured out what had happened. I did have a couple more levels 1 to 10 that gave me nothing. I released them, and I did find something from level 11 to 24 with... I should start over. Okay, sorry. If you have stats like these, from 0 to 2, in any of the stats, maximum of 2, if you're levels 1 to 10, you get nothing. 11 to 24, you get Dust. 25 to 49, you get Gravel. 50 to 74, you get Pebble. And 75 to 100, you get a Rock. If your stats are 0s to 2s, doesn't matter how many you have, maximum of 2, you get those base grit levels. Again, if you're a regular Pokemon, we're not talking about alphas. Regular Pokemon, if you had those levels and any of the stats were 3 to 5, you get bumped up. So from Dust, you get Gravel. From Gravel, you get Pebble. Pebble, you would get Rock at those levels. For some reason, levels 1 to 10, you get bumped up by 2. Which seems, I guess, pretty cool, I guess, if you're at that low level of a Pokemon. If you have a level... I'm not going to find it on here. A level... Nope. 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 Whatever. Levels 6 to 8, you get a +2. So if you were Dust, you would get Pebble instead of Gravel. If you were Gravel, you'd bump all the way up to getting a Rock, Grit Rock, which is the highest level. So if you're at levels 25 to 49 and you have a 6 somewhere, anywhere, you'll get a Rock instead of Gravel. Most of them don't have 6s. I don't know if there are any naturally that do. So let's just look at like a 3. If you had a Pokemon at levels 25 to 49 with a 3, you get a Pebble instead of Gravel. If it were also an Alpha Pokemon, it would increase that level again, and you would get a Rock. It's easy, like, if you're looking at, like, either my notes or anything online that has this information, it's easier to visualize if you could actually visualize, if you can actually see it. Now, if you're at level 75 to 100. None of my Pokemon are, except for this like Crobat that I'm actually actively using, or probably anything that would have been in your party. You're gonna get a rock, Grit Rock, no matter what. If we're all zeros, if we're an alpha or not, 75 to 100, you're getting a rock. Any of these pluses don't matter. Garbage stats on a level 75 to 101, you're getting a rock no matter what. So using that glitch, dang it, you could set up a bunch of Pokemon releases at whatever levels they are. It's I can't properly explain the glitch. It's very easy to do though. I'm just trying to set up my Pokemon so that when I do it on stream, I will maximize the outcome that I get. Something that apparently is difficult, as an aside, when you're at like end game, post game, it's really hard to get Grit Dust. So that's also another reason I am trying to go through these Pokemon. Like this Dustox, great example, is level 24, 0 in all sets. I'm gonna get Dust for this Dustox. Same thing with this one, this one. This would be bumped up because it has a level 3 HP. So I would get Gravel out of this one. I guess that's fine too, but there's a glitch where you can get infinite dust. The thing is, you need to use a level 11 to 24 Pokemon, like this Dustox, which would give you dust, but when you're using the glitch, the dust would get overridden by another Grit. So you're only going to be getting like Gravel, Pebble, and Rock. Unless, I guess, you're using lower level Pokemon, like only level 11 to 24 with stats under 3 and not an alpha. I always exit out of the pastures. I don't know why I do that. So, like, didn't go through these. These are just in order. I'd have to look at them. I went through some Pichu, Pikachu to make sure I don't get rid of certain sizes and weights so that I won't have to catch them again if I start a new file. So I don't need an infinite money. Wait. I just release Pokemon and sell the rocks and stuff, and I keep getting more money. I kind of have infinite money. Well, that's one way to get infinite money, is to do this glitch, because you could just have all these Pokemon and you're getting all these great rocks or great pebbles, and then you'll get them over and over again through the glitch. And then you can sell them. I would want to use them. I don't know how much of it I would want to use for selling. Like, I know there's a bunch of stuff at the end of the game where you're doing battles or something, so I would want to use those rocks to level up Pokemon. But if you can get more profit or whatever out of the Grit that's apparently hard to get, then I think you should do it. So right now we're looking at And what is the last box? This one? They're not full. Maybe 14 boxes? Is that right? No, that's too many. Like 12 boxes of Pokemon? Shinobi, you were here, right? Last week when I was trying to do the glitch and I was failing on YouTube. Well, after the stream had ended, I figured out what I was misunderstanding about the glitch. I thought you set it up and you release a whole mess of Pokemon, right? Release them all. You go out, you go back in without leaving the prompts, and they would be in your pastures again, and you would just keep releasing them. But that is not what the glitch is. I believe what you want to do is set up for your higher level Pokemon, right? A lot of boxes of high level Pokemon. Probably, I would say 50 and above, which I was seeing 45 and above. And you don't need alphas, is the thing. Depending on your Pokemon. I guess if it's at level 25 to 49, you could use an alpha. But at that point, you're only getting rocks. I don't know how many rocks you actually need. Because when you're using a rock, if you're using it to level up a one, you only need one. Whereas the other, like Dust, Gravel, Pebble, you need 3 of each. 0 to 1, 2 to 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then just the 1. So the pebbles, the rocks you don't need as much of, I guess, unless you're really just selling it for money. You know, I guess I can just show you guys if you want to see it. I'm not going to save. So I could show you guys what I'm talking about. I'll show you guys the glitch. I won't save afterward because, again, I still want to try to maximize this as much as possible for myself. Okay, so there's Ingo, my guy. Oop, that's a window. Ingo, my guy, right here. With his silver eyes. So you go in. Ignoring this battle, these 3 battle selections, select Pokemon. So, I don't know that woman's name at the pastures, but this only works with Ingo. You can't release Pokemon through her to get this glitch to happen. Let's go with... I think, was it you two? I think it's Zubat and Eevee. So this Zubat and this Eevee should give Dust. They're both within levels 11 to 24. None of them have a level 3 stat. And I guess I could use these 4 to just show you the glitch. Because why not, I guess. So, you release the Zubat. Again, apparently this works with... You're using these low-level Pokemon, a level 11 to 24, with below 3 in any stat, because they will give you Dust. I think the important part is that it will give you Dust. Right? Release that one. And then for some reason, you release another low level, a level 11 to 24, below 3 stat Pokemon. Goodbye, Eevee. And apparently now the glitch is active. So we'll go here, press one button, and you want to select all the Pokemon you want to release. So now, as we know, this Gardevoir is giving me a rock. This Raichu is going to be giving me a rock. Level 63 would give me a Pebble. It's got a 3 stat. It's giving me a rock, right? Let's keep releasing. I'm not going to go through every single Pokemon because I'm going to reset after this. The important thing is that when you're performing this glitch is that you never stop talking to Ingo. Right? We haven't left the release screen. We haven't stopped talking to Ingo. I think I'm saving. These are all being saved. I don't want to release them. I don't know why I have this Quillfish by itself. I'm not going to release them. So that's it, right? We've selected all these boxes. It works when you have more Pokemon, whatever. We're not releasing these 4, right? These 4 are what we're going to use to release or get our rewards again, okay? So now we're gonna release all of them. Do you want to release all those Pokemon we selected? Yes. Goodbye. We press back once, twice, and we're talking to Ingo. We never left our conversation with Ingo. So we get Grit Dust. Okay, that wasn't overridden, I guess. We got 38. I'm going to write that down, or I'm going to type that so I don't forget. 38 dust. Right? We got 38 dust. 19 rocks. 28 pebbles. And 38 gravel. Right? That is all 4 levels of grit that we could possibly get. That's not very high. I honestly expected it to be higher. I'm not sure. This is why you need multiple boxes. You need a lot of boxes. Right? We're still in our conversation with him. We didn't leave the conversation. We go to select Pokemon. And now one by one, you want to release Pokemon. So we're releasing this Kricketot. Do we want to release it? Yes. We go back once. Grit Gravel. That's just 1 Grit Gravel. 19 Grit Rocks. 28 Pebbles. And then we should get 38 Gravel. Okay, there we go. That's what overrides the first slot. So the 38 dust, we obviously didn't get it. That first slot is what gets overridden. So we release Eevee. We go back. We get Gravel. Because that's what that Eevee would have given us by itself. Overrides the first slot of whatever grit we got, which was dust. We will no longer be getting dust, okay? So, the first slot, which was dust, is overridden by the new Pokemon that you release. And every time we'll still get 19 rocks, 28 pebbles, and 38 gravel. 19 rock, 28 pebble, 38 gravel. select Pokemon. You do this over and over. Then you back out. Gravel, rock, pebbles, gravel. Release the Mime Jr. Go back out. Lancing rock, pebbles, gravel. Select Pokemon. I'm just gonna reset anyway, so we'll use Ursaluna as the example. We'll release it. We back out. We get a Grit Rock, rock, pebbles, gravel. Dust is worthless anyway. Here's why it's not, in my opinion, right? It's my opinion at this point. If you're taking any random Pokemon that you just caught, or even if you had a Pokemon that you caught and it's a physical attacker, right? Let's say Mr. Mime right here is a physical attacker, and I'm going to use it for battles in this game because like there's some mode where there's battling, right? I still need Dust to get his attack up. All those higher level grits I can't do anything with in regards to attack until I use Dust on it. So you do still need Dust, in my opinion. That being said, Mr. Mime right here, level 17, no 3s, it should give me Dust. Release. Back out. And we got Dust. Rocks, pebbles. You're still going to get the most of the other stuff, right? Select another Pokemon. The tedious part is at this point where you're selecting one Pokemon, one by one. Right? We'll probably... I'm not going to do, like, all of these. Again, I released an Ursaluna that I don't want to release. I'm just showing you guys the glitch and how to perform it. When I first was trying to get this to happen, I thought that for some reason all those initial Pokemon that you released would reappear and you would just keep releasing them over and over. That's what I thought the glitch was. Which is not the case. But sure, in regards to if you're just looking to sell it, then yeah, sure, Dust is kind of useless, I guess. And you just keep doing this. As long as you don't leave the conversation, you don't leave the interaction with Ingo, you can keep this going. Let's see, do we have any more higher level Pokemon? Not really. Again, I haven't really gone through any of these. Level 62. Why not? Got a Pebble. Rocks, Pebbles, gravel. And then, yeah, it's just a matter of releasing all these Pokemon one by one. Backing out, not leaving the conversation with him. But yeah, it's really actually easy to perform this. It's just, again, the tedium might get to you. But yeah, I guess it's like the fastest way to make money, I suppose, in a short amount of time. I am gonna stop now. Right, whatever. Because I'm gonna reset. I don't want to release all these Pokemon. So if you select, I think if you select anything else at this point, or just leave, right? You go back to select Pokemon, release, right? You just get the one thing that Pokemon would give you. So the glitch is deactivated once you stop talking. I guess I could have went a little longer to show you guys something else, but the maximum you can have on you and in the box is 999. So when you hit 999 in here, in what you're holding, you don't lose any more if you go over that. It just ends up in your box. It just ends up in your box. These I had already. These aren't more from what I just did. But, yeah. So, you get 999 on your person, and whatever is over that gets put into your item box automatically. Now, if you hit 999 on there, I guess you do lose those. After, like, there's only so much I think the game will hold for you. But also, I don't think you really need all that much at one time because your money maxes out at 999,999. So anything above that, you just lose that money. But yeah, that's what I'm setting up for. Not doing it for real this time. I only did that to show everybody how to do it. But yeah, I don't want to release all of my Pokemon because, again, if I do another playthrough, I would like to be able to not have to worry necessarily about catching light or heavy or big or small, large or small Pokemon. I can just like catch whatever I need to catch to finish the caught ones. Because they don't often, you don't often have like catch 15 alphas. It's like catch 3 alphas of a Pokemon. Catch 15 of that Pokemon, but catch 3 of them be alphas. I'm so thrown off right now. I guess I could have still talked to him, but I'm not trying to release him. Hey, it's your team. Oh, snap. What was that? Hey, Joe Pro, thanks for the follow. I really appreciate it. I think that's my only alert that works. I think all of the other ones don't work for some reason. Have not figured that out. So, thank you for the follow. I really appreciate it. So yeah, that's the glitch. I guess it would be better to release more initially, but you would need such high-leveled Pokemon to do that, to get the rocks to begin with. I'm not sure which is the better option, especially if you don't want low-level stuff like Dust. If you're really not interested in Dust, I guess releasing lower-level Pokemon initially might be better. because again, that first slot, which would probably be Dust, would get overridden by. No, never mind. It would be better to initially release high level Pokemon, because that first slot gets overridden by one item. You wouldn't get multiple first slot, like how we got. I don't remember how many we got at the first time. But yeah, I think if you could release a bunch high level or alpha, high enough level with alpha initially, then that would probably be better. I don't know. I don't know what I haven't figured out the real optimization yet, but I know that you will need a lot of boxes. I think a lot of people use the example of like 9 boxes for I think the initial I think it's the initial release. I have about 9, but then I also have no other Pokemon to continue the glitch going. Yeah, these other ones I have to maybe look at their weights or heights, like Abra or like Mantine. I don't think that's that fun. I don't think that'd be that fun for anybody else. I am looking, though. Did I find it? I'm looking for a Bidoof. I'm looking for multiple Pokemon. I was looking for Alpha Bidoof initially. I suppose I was looking for Alpha Bidoof Adamant, but I think that might be asking for too much. So I think I settled on this Bidoof. That I do want to level up, but there are other Pokemon as well. So I think at this point, I'm going to move on from Bidoof and look for the next Pokemon on the list, which would be Eevee, which I have an Eevee. I wanted to use all alphas. I have an Eevee. So I suppose I don't need to look for an Eevee. I will need a Mint, though. I know I have Modest. But I still need more Mints. Hey, we got another Modest. You know what I was thinking the other day? I like catching my Pokemon in Pokeballs. But I'm starting to think maybe I should use Jet Balls. Because I think either way, when they leave this game, they're going to be Strange Balls. But Jet Balls have a higher, I didn't know this, have a higher catch rate than Pokeballs. And then there are Pokemon that, depending on how you have to catch them, you can't reach them without a Jet Ball. Like the Flying Gyarados, you can't catch it without a Jet Ball, I think. I think we're going to look for Wormadam. Do they? They don't spawn in the wild, right? You need to like they need to come from trees. I'll find you. Oh, Burmy. Yeah, they come in trees, right? I need. I guess I'm looking for now. I'm gonna be looking for an alpha Burmy. Do we know which place has the best odds of Burmy? This guy does not. Wait, that's not. Where is it? Are there Does anyone know if there are Burmy or Wormadam outbreaks? Or yeah, massive mouse outbreaks? Did you hear that? Did you hear that cackling out in my building hallway? I think that's in Obsidian Fields. Well, this isn't helpful, but I guess we're going to Obsidian Fields. And we're just going to look for trees. We need female alpha Burmy or Wormadam. Why is it called your track? Well, this is deer track, and I think Stantler's a deer. I had also completed or perfected another Dex or two. Starly, perfected that. What about? I need 4 more Bidoof, so I guess we'll still look for Alpha Bidoof. Deer wouldn't exist either. Let's see. Hold on. Let's go to Bulbapedia. Because, you know, there's like the ball Pokemon or emotion Pokemon. What's Stantler? Is Stantler a deer Pokemon? Stantler is the big horn Pokemon. Alright, well. Let's see. Deer? Deerling? Weirdeer. Maybe it's because of Weirdeer? I don't know why I didn't think of that Pokemon's name when I said Stantler. It is also the big horn Pokemon for anyone interested in knowing. But you're right, there are no like deer Pokemon. So we'll still look for Bidoof, and we'll look for Shaking Trees. If I miss a Shaking Tree, somebody let me know. Is that a giant Ponyta? I can't tell. It's a pretty big one, I think. But we're gonna ignore it. Looks like a pretty big Mime Junior. I can't really tell if it's big or not. Also, I wasted a bunch of XP candy, for anyone interested to know this, on the 3 Mime Junior in my party. Because I thought it was a friendship level, but I think it's a just know the move mimic kind of Pokemon. Also, I didn't realize that the sound went out. Did it? It did not. It sounded like there was no sound. It was Shinx. We do need to catch Shinx. We're gonna catch it. But only because he's a giant. Do you see me? Not if I flip. Ooh, didn't get hurt either. What? Oh. Gotta have that backup throw ready. Do they spawn at night? It looks like it's gonna be nighttime. Do you see any shaking trees? Would they even shake from this far away? No Lucio? Do we need a giant Lucio? We do. We need to catch more Lucio. Oh. Just in case. Denied. Bro. I hate this game. I'm so bad at throwing balls. So close. I'm twice his level. Do we think if I use an agile style, would I still knock it out? Let's try. Don't knock it out. Don't knock it out. Okay, that's actually pretty good, because I also forgot that it's doing recoil to itself. Alright. Got some grit dust. Double edge. Got a shaking tree. Burmy. Flying. Fire. We don't have a fire move. And we have a rock move, but that's not going to come out of the tree. Okay. Oh, it's a Wormadam. But it's not. It isn't an alpha. We don't have fire. So I think. Do we catch it? Guys, do we catch it? Up to you guys. I will destroy this thing. Is it trying to escape? Is it slowly escaping? Oh, looks like Gel's not here anymore. Okay, Shinobi, are we catching it or are we killing it? No, I'm gonna catch it. I'm gonna catch it just because it'll be another Pokemon to release and get more grit. Do I need infinite grits? What level was that? Level 22 would get us dust. Oh. Dark type. We have a dark type. Can we get you guys to get agitated? Escaped! Oh, where'd it go? Where's he going? Did they both? What happened? What? Where's the other one? Oh! That's messed up. I'm not gonna use Agile Style. I'm not sure if I need to use Agile Style anymore. Probably like 700 Agile Styles. Oh yeah, I'm nowhere near the limit or the max on Agile. Hey, you losers! I missed him. I don't want to use it on Crunch though. I want to knock out as many of these as possible. Whoa. Jeez. Oh, we do need to catch a bunch at night. I did not realize that. Don't get distracted. Shaking trees. Shaking trees and satchels. That Lushroy looks humongous. Is humongous. Almost got blasted. What the heck? That's stunned. How did that happen? I call shenanigans. How was your weekend, Shinobi? These guys in the basement are noisy. Bye, Mime Jr. Sorry. I didn't get to use a Mimic on with you. To use Thunder Wave, I knew it wasn't going to work. Worked. That one worked. What the heck? Does that count? Does that count as using a Mimic? I feel like that should count. Alright, worth it. Alright, mimics count. The mimics counted. Oh man. The leaf blowers. I don't need another Alakazam unless I want a better nature. Do I need to knock one out though? Defeat with dark type moves? Alright, we'll knock this one out, I guess. How did you see me? I'm in the tall grass. Oh, well now we can't leave. There's the satchel. Something sees me. I've gotten into this battle just so Abra will teleport. You forgot how to set up your OBS? I mean, I think you figured it out on your own the first time, right? I don't think I told you how to do it. It didn't even use teleport. What a piece of garbage. Are you light? Are you a light Abra? It's a light Abra. You gotta look and see what its weight is. What do you mean you don't know what you're doing wrong? Maybe I can help you. Describe to me what's happening. Is it plugged in? I should really just leave this on alphabetical. I can never find the form I'm looking for. Call without being spotted. I have to have it use Mimic too? It's another Wormadam. If only it were Alpha. Hey, I'm gonna need you to stay in that ball. Because there's a space-time distortion coming up. Preach. Link it with my Twitch. It should already be linked. If you already set it up, it should be linked already. think. I know I need small Shellos. Forgot to get the satchel. But are these ones small? You made a new Twitch account? Why would you make a new Twitch account? There's like no reason to do that. Oh, there's a raptor over here? Dude, I need to catch a couple in the air. I need to catch 5 of them. I assume that just means catching them. I assume that one didn't get caught. You forgot your password? What do you mean? How do you not recover your passwords? You need an email address. You give it. You put your email address in. They send you the password. They reset your password. Like, here you go. Don't do it again, and then you do it again. I think I need Tiny Wurmple too. You forgot the email to you forgot the password to his email to. Hey, don't say that because that's really happened before. He's really done that before, guys. Excel candy, pretty good. Give me a little Wurmple. We're here for the distortion. Anyway, you made a new account. You just gotta put in the new link in your OBS, I think. The permissions link or something. very tempted to try to catch that Wurmple, just sleeping. Bro. Oh, it's so close. How many emails do you have? Like I have a couple, but like I'd be like, you know, I can figure this out. I'll try a couple of them. What? Oh, well, he's gone now. Okay, that's fine. How's your knee doing? How's your knee doing, by the way? Huh? Haunter isn't on this map normally? Did I skip it? Huh. Oh, you guys, you missed it. I got in a distortion an alpha Gengar, and it slipped through my fat fingers. Where is the content? I think I went to battle it, and I believe it was a... Where'd it go? Where'd the Gengar go? Alpha, it was pretty cool. And I went to throw a Pokeball at it, and I think it was an Onix. I think it was an Onix that like jumped in my way. I'm like, no! No, no, back out, back out! And it's too late. Alpha Weavile. Pretty cool. Oh wait, I'm a Psychic type, aren't I? Don't you have to like get a permission slip or something like that? Maybe. What is it? Shinobi doesn't even stream and he knows what he's doing. You know why that is? Because he's young. You gotta burn me. That's weird. Why don't I get a notification? What do you mean? You're not going live on Twitch, you're going live on OBS. All you have to do is start the stream on OBS, and it automatically starts on Twitch. So there's a task on here that's Shinobi probably knows because he loves this game. There's a task on here that's catch Zubat during the day. But it was nighttime, Zubat were there, right? And it turned to day and they immediately flew away. So how am I supposed to accomplish this request? Am I supposed to like get into a battle with them during the night and then wait for the time to change to day? Because 20 seems like a lot if that's what you have to do. So my guess is that that is not the intended solution. In the cave? I mean, maybe. In the tunnel? I wrote that off because I tried that and there was only Machop in there. So then I guess I just assumed that Machop would always just be in there. Yeah, it could be a different map. That's true. But I think that all the research would be like, you'd be able to complete it on any map. Would be my thought. No way, dude. What? Wow. Just want to use Mimic. I'm actually glad that that knocked out the Mind Jewel. Another distortion. It means I can't teleport, right? Please, Machop. Every time I come in here, it's Machop. Is that a coincidence? Could be a coincidence. Where'd the third one go? That wasn't there before, right? In the same spot as it was before. What a coincidence. I had more time. We got 15 minutes left in the stream today. Did I pick up a red shard? can't do 4 more hours. Do I hear a leaf blower coming? Yep. Ooh. You get him unaware, and the other Pokemon runs away. If you didn't know, now you know. You hit him with a, I mean, if you hit him with a back strike, the other Pokemon runs away. Nice. No! Not again! Oh, okay. Let me give you a hug, Gengar. What? Don't walk away from me. I mean, it should be the same no matter what. I don't think it really matters that you're setting up a new one. You just copy and paste. Well, what are you screen capturing? Did you set that up? I mean, it's not like you have a new, it's not like you uninstalled it and reinstalled it, right? It should just be a matter of, linking that other link. Should be. Hold on. No, Wormadan. Let's see. I mean, Shinobi already told you. Is it profile? Settings? Wonder if I could do this while streaming. Stream. You go to settings, then stream, and then it says destination, and you put the stream key in. And that should be it. Oh, I don't know what, well, that's... Who told you to do that? I didn't tell you to do that. Nobody didn't tell you to do that. Glad we could help you, though. Oh, I didn't know that we didn't need to catch anymore. But we got an alpha, so that's pretty good. Oh yeah, we did catch that light one. Gotta make sure to save it. I think it's this box. Pretty sure I didn't catch any more of them. Yeah. And this one we're saving. And this box. $33.6. Hmm. 27. Oh yeah, I guess so. I'm gonna say that that is too heavy, and so is that one. It has to be below 61. Yeah, too heavy. This one's right in the middle, actually. This is the halfway point in weight on the Sneasel. That's gonna be it for today, though. Throw the logo up. We are gonna say bye to Lilu. Goodbye, Lilu. Jelly, I know you're not here, but thanks for the follow. Thank you for being here earlier. Shinobi, thanks for being here. Mason, thanks for being here. Always glad to have people here. If you're watching the VOD, if you're watching the live, if you're lurking, hope you enjoyed the stream. Hope you have a good rest of your day. And until next time, stay frosty.